Hello. It's me. I am all of me. I hear no, see no evil. Black writing on the wall. Unleash a million faces. And one by one, they dragonfall. Welcome back to the controller playthrough. I'm using my mouse too much. I should be using controller. Last time, we beat A Realm Reborn. And I never cleaned out my inventory because I forgot. I also still haven't sent this over to my main, which I'm pretty sure does not have this music. Move that there. Move this here. And then tomestones I'm probably not going to use. I need to get rid of all this stuff at some point, but that point won't be today. So, yeah, we're going to get right into it with doing... Oh, I did forget one thing. I always forget one thing. Always, always, always. Let's go to open file location, script folder. No, video projects, yours are retold. Script and voice. ARR part 2. New document, part 3, ARR 3. And there we go. I now am ready to take notes on the story. And now we can start. Oh, right, a recurring problem. I should probably pick that up immediately, too. Because that one's important. Hello, Castend, and also Ava and Gramus. Welcome everyone who is here to see me struggle with controller. I know you've scarce had a chance to rest, but I'm afraid there's still work to do. The Ultima Weapon's destruction, 'twould seem, has served to embolden the Beastmen, who now seek to call upon their gods once again. Even as we speak, the Amalja, the Ixal, and the Kobolds are making preparations for their respective summoning rites, and that is but the half of it. Much to our dismay, the three tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh, my turn to say something? Ahem. Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before. Far, far stronger. Their previous incarnations will seem as pale imitations. The beast tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals with a vengeance in the wake of the Ultima Weapon's maiden appearance. You will remember as the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting, and you had to watch it like 1,000 times as you progged the weapon's refrain ultimate, and had to watch that scene every single time you got past the primal phases, and also La Habrea. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill-equipped to make any meaningful measures. After deliberation, the leaders concluded that they must needs turn to us once more. To thee. The etheric waves that were observed in Mordona do not appear to be any connection to any beast tribe. Yet much and more still remains beyond our knowledge. We must be prepared for all possibilities. Hello, maybe, and yes, Laha burning bread. Laha burning bread. I am loath to send you into the midst of danger again so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primals than you. Will you undertake this mission, Wesk? Yeah, sure. You have my thanks. I truly do not know what we would do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. Ahem. With circumstances as they are, I haven't had the chance to properly express my gratitude. I owe you my life, Wesk. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. A string of failures had left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger that I might do right by my fellow scions. But instead I caused you all no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you, it shan't happen again. And then it did happen again. Owing to everyone's ministrations, I am quite recovered now. I hope to return to my duties again soon. Thancred's return marks the beginning of a new chapter of the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forward. Now then, back to the matter of the primals. With no fewer than 3 of the beings threatening to appear, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. We must take it one sure step at a time. Oriange has the overview of the situation as it stands. Speak with him to receive guidance on your mission. Which snacks? Primals be tight nuggies, Garuda wings? Ifrit would be hot wings. That were just like stuffed peppers. Like a stuffed ghost pepper. That would be Ifrit. Now, I should be fine this time, Ava, since it's main story quest this time. I don't... Like, I could do main story while waiting on queues for the hard modes. And hopefully this one's voiced. It is not. I figured not, but... Peppa Ifrit. Perfect, yes. Wesk, it pleases me to see you well. And then the evil Ashian Tataru comes in. Do excuse me for interrupting. Wesk, my lady, the gentleman from Ashgana Exports has just left. I don't remember her voice. It's very high-pitched, and I don't want to, like, ruin my voice. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this evening. Thank you, my lady. I mean, you can learn Controller just fine. However, I am struggling to learn Controller, and I will be, probably failing. Ever since we defeated Gaius Van Balzar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the Syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldesian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to... Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. Go on an adventure instead. Yet my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided, but I impose upon you to consult the others. They like to have their own opinions on this matter. Notes. I will continue to make all of my notes. They are going to be forever, ever useful. Hello, Rogadin. Goodbye, Rogadin. Hello, Rogadin. Goodbye. Actually, are you Rogadin? No, you're not. Are you? No. You just got very dumb hair. So close enough. Recall your meetings with the Admiral, shortly after Lominson sent word of the summoning of Titan? Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said unto Merylwib that her people had broken the treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had justly responded, that we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because, owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Laminsons to distort the facts, to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of their guilt. Upon this subject, Minfilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. Fortune begets power, and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what we do with it. You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief amongst the refugees of that Alamigo could be liberated. If only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Hello, Spider-Side. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, Wesk. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papalimo keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principles nice, you know? None can deny that we would benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles... Neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Ul'dah now, and have done with it. I'm quite sure Ida would enjoy the bribes. I mean, the old-timey speak has always mostly been Urianger. It's mostly been Urianger. No reward. 'Tis the lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus does prudence dictate that those with power proffer aid with one hand, whilst the other resteth ever on their hilt. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher the petitioner's machinations. Nay, will not the beast tribes do labor unseen, defiant in defeat, to raise up their fallen primals once more? Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. This sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are few, and our fortune so finite. See that? It's always been Urianger. It's always been Urianger. Oh wait, Primal Fear, that's, Odin. How do I... Triangle? No, not triangle. How do I get over to the right? How do I... Right? Wait, how do I get to the right side? Hello? L and R aren't working. Triangle does that. How do I get to the... Hello? Yeah, I'm trying to abandon it. How? Oh, I have to click the quest. You don't just... You have to actually click the quest. Okay. I didn't want to pull out the mouse. I wanted to just do it normally. Because I don't need that quest. This is the one I need. Yeah, I don't need to read that because that's just side quest. Hello, boy. Here comes the boy. The situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Gwesk. I am Alphino Leveilleur. Alphino, Gwesk is Artemis. You desired counsel, and you shall have it. Minfilia, the signs of the seventh dawn must leave Ul'dah. We must do what?
What?
So long as we remain within Ul'dah territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Oh, I need to make note of that. That is very important note. Surely you realize that they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an ether, right? They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause. Which is why it and other favors will be denied us unless we cooperate. If Ul'dah is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of... the language. Hard. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length. No, that's a skill, Alpha. No, you don't have that. You're an Arcanist. You would not have arm's length. You would have Surecast. And plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Mordona. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ul'dah and her people over the years, but I truly believe this is to be the best course of action. More donuts, yes please. I don't even eat donuts that often. I rarely eat donuts. I prefer bagels. Egg bagels. Egg bagels are delicious. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community, forged through years of concerted effort. Ul'dah is our home, Alphino. To cast aside everything we have built to start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to form the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We're as much your family as... That will be all, Alphino. I'm sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no, I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Your blood is 60% Dunkin' Donuts products. I don't think that's healthy. I think you have a problem. You have a bigger problem than Alphino has a problem. The blueberry donuts are like crack. I mean, blueberry muffins are nice, but I'm not big on donuts. Like I said, I prefer, like, bagels. An egg bagel. Specifically egg bagels. Like, if you've never had an egg bagel over a normal bagel, I mean, you're kind of missing out. Because poetics are going to be tough to get to start, I am going to take the ring and wear it. And unfortunately, I can't grab a tank ring out of this, because there is none. Leave Ul'dah, has it truly come to this? Oh yeah, no, that's where I discovered egg bagels too, at college. They had an entire breakfast section, and... Gramus. You're not wrong, Gramus. That is indeed egg bagel. Yes. You know, my college had a little breakfast nook in the cafeteria, and in it they had bins of all different kinds of bagels, and one of them was the bright yellow egg bagels. And so I tried one day, and then I tried one the next day, and then the next day, and then basically every day that they had egg bagels, I would take one back to the dorm. Because they were that good, and I was immediately hooked, because egg bagels rock. That is so good. Oh, Esk, pray attend to Alphino. He's engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alphino waits upon you. I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. I got an FFXIV intel. I'm so glad that they at least told me first and didn't just send an invite. I hate when people do that. I appreciate that this guy sent me a tell first. They slash-telled me, and then he immediately went into a duty. I wasn't that slow to respond. It was only like a minute. No, I mean bagels made of egg. They're specifically called egg bagels. Guy shot his shot and ran. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the breaks. Actually, no, I can't check his name, because, like, if he's in, like, duty, what duty he's in, because he... I'm just confused now. I'm gonna try again. Nope. Still in a restricted area. I wish I could check. Hold on, maybe he's a mentor. Hold on, I'm gonna check the mentor list. Hold on. Break time. No, he is not, and he's not a mentor, so I can't check if, like... I can't check what duties he's in. So he could actually be in Praetorium and not be able to respond for the next, like, 30 minutes. So he told me about his FC, and then ran. Red Sibyl, thank you for the follow. I'm very confused now, help. Confound it! She knows what must be done, and still she hesitates, all because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Flamin was her name, though you may know her better as the songstress of Ul'dah. She was a performer of singular talent, and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlian minstrel. I need to make sure I write that name down. Flamin, her adoptive mother, may be alive in... Don't wanna leave. Yeah, basically a male, all things considered. Well, I mean, the mailman's not trying to, like... The mailman's not asking me for, like, taxes or anything. The mailman's just delivering the letter from the tax people or whoever. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring fans, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only Okay, I saw 2 first-time chats and I'm like, oh no, a bot just sent me a bot message. No. Glad to be of help, Retzabil. And, okay, that's fair, polite meow. Maybe your mailman does want your taxes. My mailman does not take my taxes. He just delivers the message that someone wants my taxes. Now, I'm glad to always be of service with my guides, and that's part of why I'm doing this series, is to be able to speak more on Controller, even if it's not going to be my main control. He takes everything from you. Why are you being bullied by your mailman? Don't be bullied by your mailman. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia, too, struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Flamin's absence stretched from months into years, she saw there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Flamin is alive and well. You're in a love triangle with him and this one female. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Bonk. One of our informants, Father Iliud, sent word that the woman matching the songstress's description has been seen at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart might be assuaged. I mean to set forth for Lenosha at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Gary Juju as to the veracity of these rumors. Nope, still in his duty. It must be a full-length duty. I don't know if I should be mad or not. It's funny. It is so very funny, but I don't know if I should be mad about it. Cause he still didn't just blind invite me, but like scene at Costa del Sol. Garrett Juju. Sup, Lil Lala? Oh, sweet siren of the sands, my Mikote muse, why have you forsaken me? Titan's bane, I mean Wesk, what brings you to my humble resort? Flamin, you mean to tell me the goddess made of flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the songstress of Ul'dah? Egad, man, if I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. Oh, for shame to think that she now plies her trade for the riffraff of the West, or whatever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I tell you. West, is it? Thank you, Master Gary Juju. Your information will serve us well. That said, there are many number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witnesses might have some knowledge to spare. I would most appreciate if you could travel on to Wineport and do the same. Yeah, Gary Juju is very much, not the best. I mean, have you seen Costa del Sol? Everything bad you could assume about him is probably true. Thank you for climbing over that cliff, Carby. Whoops. The best side quest? Do you mean the wine? Do you mean the wine quest from the Evilise? Also, hello, Oda Blue. And hello, Hat's Face. Welcome. There's a very nice Moogle. Oh, please, I'm trying not to run. Loon. He's a loon. Hello, angry man. Well, if it isn't Wesk, the savior of Wineport, to what we owe the pleasure. Hydrating. Ah, yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold, to give the woman her due, but her perfume was ghastly. I had no choice but to eject her from the premises, interfering with tastings, you understand. If she's your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? Hydrated. You're always down to see two children but fighting for booze. Lalafels aren't children. They're just very short. They're very short. I never like understood that. Like, this does not look like a child. I hate children. This is not a child. I want to punt to Lalafels because of, like, the Syndicate, but, like, Jumani here, that's not a child. That is not a child. I do not want to punt him. I see you have many grand adventures since last we spoke, Wesk. You must share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago? One does not forget a perfume like that, so robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar, reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts in fact. I can't speak. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south into Raincatcher Gully and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you might find her there. Are they still in their duty? Yes, they are! Look, I'm trying to be nice to this guy. I'm trying to be nice. Mick Picklebreath, welcome. That's a name. Are you Pickle Rick? I'm Picklebreath Rick! Funniest shit I've ever seen. What's that?
Huh? A cat.
You mean this?
Huh? A cat.
No, that's I mean, yes, they're part cat.
Huh? A cat.
But no, they're more than...
Huh? A cat.
Thank you. No, thankfully you're not. You just like pickles. Fair enough. But what if you were Pickle Rick? That'd be the funniest shit I've ever seen. I'm in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gobu's ire until it was too late. The oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and I... Welcome, it's Toffee. Wow, a lot of first-time chatters. Welcome. Flamin? I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? I don't like pickles, actually. It appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ul'dah, I presume. Minfilia, or should I say Asilla? Or Asilia. Yeah, it's two eyes, okay. I can never remember if that's two eyes or not. Asilia is looking for you. Asilia? You are the very picture of health, milady, yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best of intentions, child. You'll be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia, when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me, more than you know. But tell me, sojourns in the forest of Lenocia aside, when exactly will the time be, right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity? Would you interrogate me further? The best girl being on screen pulled you out of your lurk. Damn, the thirst for Flamin is intense in that case. My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we have all which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Wine point, say? Also, I need to fix this typo I made because it's bothering me. Where is it? I spelled Minfilia with a PH. No, I don't know how that happened, but I spelled it with a PH. 1.0 cutscene got you. Nope, guy is still in his duty. I'm trying. I tried so hard. Advarium, thank you for the resub. He's a min file? I don't think that joke works. I don't think that joke works as you think it works. Let me know if you want to join my FC. Enters Ultimate Duty for years. Yeah, that sounds like something I'd do. If you want to join the Wesk FC, you have to catch me in Ultimate Party Finder. Good luck. This is not at all how I envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Minfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Oh, it works, but it's just lame. Fair? That also, that's fair? Aw, hugging. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I have kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. Let's just go to the Raking Sand. So this used to be a whole side quest, like a whole quest chain. You had to do a whole bunch of running around for Flamin before she would come back to the Solar. This is part of the quest that they got rid of for the pruning the 100. Only Ultimate Raiders join my FC. I'm trying to improve diversity. Please send help. Ha! There's the thing. Only Ultimate Raiders join my FC because I'm the only one in it. Help. I'm also not inviting anyone, but... Yeah, you had to go get her earrings repaired. And only after you repaired her earrings would she be ready to face Minfilia. 5.3. The A Realm Reborn squish happened with 5.3. That is also when A Realm Reborn Flight was added. I mean, I think it was from 100 to 80 they pruned it to, but also they got rid of some of the middle steps as well. Hey! I finally got through the guy! And yes, that is also when Crystal Tower became required. Antecedent, you have a guest. Yeah, they reduced the quest a lot. Lamin? Acilia. Nope, Crystal Tower was not required by Shadowbringer's release. It only became required after 5.3. And that is why if somehow you have a character that completed A Realm Reborn before it became required, there is a check in Shadowbringers that, like, hey, you can't finish Shadowbringers unless you go back and do CT. Even in Shadowbringers, you have to go do CT. I mean, it's less that people were confused and more that CT is too important for it to remain a side quest. So they had to basically force it to be a main story quest, but they still, like, kept it a side quest. I haven't seen her like this in years, Wesk. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead. What kept you away for so long? Oh, I'm not in the game. There we go. The Imperials came for me. I always knew they would. So I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest the pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. Secret! I added a W, and I added a W. I'm so proud of you, Acilia. Adding notes. Touching reunion. Secret. Welcome to the secret club. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. Celestia perfume, you remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If ever I lost sight of you, I could find you again, but just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone through so much trouble. Also, by the way, Flamen here is like 30, isn't she? She looks like she's supposed to be like a grandma, but she's like 30. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Wesk, however. I could not have made it without him. Thank you, Wesk. Thank you both. "37 is her age exactly? Still, she's in her 30s only. She's way younger than she looks. There's something else. It's an anime grandma age. Fair. Anime tends to do that. This is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. My father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamin who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I am no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I failed to grasp their implications. It is clear there is much I do not know, about you and your mother both. Bring back hot pants, SE. I don't think we need that. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. The cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? I mean, to be fair, like, little kids do, like, see anyone older as, like, super old, even when they're not grandmother. So, like, a little kid doing it makes sense. But, like, a teenager, then it's, like, they're just being a brat. But then otherwise, yeah, it's, like, old people are not usually old. They're either, like, 27 or 80. There's, like, no in between. No, Acelia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come, and how much further you must still go. Yeah, I think she's a Highlander. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could have ever hoped. You have succeeded where I failed, and made me so proud that words fail me. Even as I marvel at the woman you've become, and all that many things you've done, I cannot help but think of what you have yet to do, and what it may yet entail. Celia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. In anime, you've been dead for years. Yeah, Sid also looks like he's in his 50s, but he's like 20. When you created an account on Club Penguin and had to choose your age, the 17+ penguin was an old white-hair penguin. Fair. Oh, Sid is also 34? Wow. Lamin. So yeah, he is ancient. You built it once, Cecilia. You can build it again. And this time we'll do it together. Truly? Alphino, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Baldesion. Preparations begin at once. Shrug. Isn't that because the average lifespan of penguins is 20 years? That would make sense. That would make sense. Skill, speed, or tenacity. Both suck, but I guess that's technically better. Technically, this is better. As a start. Let me make a note of that. Note created. Oh no, they gave Thancred the grandpa treatment too, like. Thancred. I'm speaking a lot of W's tonight. Ooh, Thancred went and got older, did. Yeah, no, Thancred does, like, after, like, Heaven's Word, he's, like, this old grizzled, like, veteran. He's just done with everything. He's like, 900. It's all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Residence Toll, but there's so much to be done and in so little time. This is Thancred. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing, and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. They took away his facial hair, and yet he still feels older. Thancred is the sexiest 100-year-old. I mean, just by logic, probably. But also, I'm pretty sure most of the fan base would disagree with that because of a certain other 100-year-old we meet. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent. Really, Alphino, if I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted, and here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll? No, I'm talking about a Shadowbringers NPC. A certain NPC, who will not be named. Matoya? No, they are definitely not. Nobody's gonna say Matoya. Okay, maybe somebody would say Matoya. But most people would not say Matoya. It is an honor, antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We would welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. Sir, unless I am mistaken, you are the one known as Wesk, are you not? Mayhap I say with a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slafbjorn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. Steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garland castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Hello, Helsinger. Welcome. Yeah, I thought so, Bergie. I thought so. Well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, Wesk. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you've earned yourself a rest. After all, you have travelled so far, and there is already so much you have done for us, and for me. There you go. You're welcome. We'll speak again anon. Till then, take care. Cutscene? Cutscene. We're just sitting reading a book in our Dragoon gear, which has no way for us to really see the book. Ah, Wesk, were you able to get some rest? I would ask that you come with me to the Solar. Alphino has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us. Till then, take care. Wait, I have another main story quest for you. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded, and Leveilleur, our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. Hold on, let me also make notes of this. I haven't been making notes. The Signs of the Seventh Dawn have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I'd come to look forward to Todru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From Waking Sands to the Rising Stones, passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? No, we're in a time bubble. Like, the game's, like, completely in a time bubble, so, like, 0 days have passed, even though there has definitely been, like, months passing. We went through an entire war arc already. Time has definitely passed. I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Ralban included. Oh, excuse me. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise antecedent? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst-kept secret in Eorzea. True. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Science of the Seventh Dawn stand for. No, we're still in 2.1. This is still 2.1. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. It would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in doing so it would show them that this is a power accountable to no one, and at once to all. And what of us? We who have failed primals and faced down the Empire? To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this: prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great! I say no greater than yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them, as we have time and time again, united as one. Stop giving more scenes! There may be some way I can... Wait! That area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I could ask Flamen to teach me the basics of mining too. Uh-huh. However, we must now take a break because ads and all that. So when we come back, well, I mean, what more do you expect? It's patch quest. There's going to be a lot of patch questing. So, be right back. If I could hit all the right buttons. And we are back. I forgot to take notes. I wanted to take notes while I was on break. Oh my god, I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. I mean, it was only the one note, but still. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alphino, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear as an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slafborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, Wesk. I always call him Slafbjorn, like we're in Skyrim. So, you're finally awake. You were arrested trying to cross the border. The border into Ul'dah. Oh, right, he's right here. Also, hint. Hello, outlandish man, who is not at all, like, extremely suspicious. Nope, I've never seen this guy before. Ever. I was told to expect a sire, but I didn't expect it to be you. It's been far too long, Wesk. You have something for me, yes? Have some paperwork. See now, yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Would that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. He was not jesting. It's possibly a primal. Bring documents to Slafborn. Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. Ha! But I jest. He was not jesting. Even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. Looks at my achievement score. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern, where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortune to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be a good place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Is that you, Wesk? I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear that our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Is everything quite all right, friend? Yeah, about that. Can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear that there's no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries, you can attest that I'll see to it to all the necessary arrangements. Pray return any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters. I saw that animation. Inventory. Yep, report. Return. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Right, I can fly now. Whee! Whee! Also, hey look, see this guy? See this guy? This is New Game Plus. See Xehanort here? Mr. Xehanort? From Kingdom Hearts? That's New Game Plus. Hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Oh, wait, she's outside. Fine, I'll go to Tataru. I mean, yes, it's like 10 Xehanorts. Ansem the Wise. Not Ansem the Wise. Xemnas, Xehanort, Xehanort 2. wizardly old man out there. A messenger from the Twin Addies came from the Waking Sands while you were in Moidona. I wasn't privy to his conversations with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixos have summoned Garuda again? Yes. Or mayhap Imperial forces have been siding within the Shroud? No. But whatever it may be, I am absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Somebody should Nort Minfilia. Minfilia got Norted! I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Oh god. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Wesk. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped the Moggles guard beyond such follies. Suffice it to say, the disturbance warrants a full investigation. Who's ready to kill some Moogles? Thy presence has been requested by Commander Killoy. He awaiteth thee in the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Wesk. Ida and Papalima will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. You'll be here for that plot line if they ever rebooted 14. Also, I forgot something. How do I... Go away. No. Decline. Hey, remember that part where I said about getting random FC invites without even them asking? Yeah, like that. How do I go up a level? Because that just closes. Like, how do I do that? Do I... Like that, okay. Mordona. Triangle? That is not triangle. Hold on. Oh, okay, triangle works there. Okay. Okay, I see it now. So I wasn't looking at the map menu. Also, switch. Also, I had moved, so it had disappeared. Like, it's not saying it right now. But also, switch type. I'm not asking to switch type. I'm looking to zoom out to world map. So it's bad wording. Very bad wording. Special arms, isn't it? No. I'm pretty sure it's Oriana that has weapons. No. Was it Alina that has weapons? Ironwork skier. Yes. I can only buy the spear right now, but like, I know what I'm doing, so I want the spear. Yeah! Yeah! And now I'm out of poetics. Nope. No, 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 nope. Nope. Accidentally just fed my chocobo. I said, return to New Gridania. Also, yeah, they really should have kept Porta Documenta to be an 8-person trial. That would have been neat. But, like, it doesn't make sense to be an 8-player trial, because you do Praetorium with a party of 4. Where did the other 4 people come from? Character... I'm 83 now already. That's nice. Well, technically in the story, you go right from You're not gonna get reinforcements because, like, you're in the room with Gaius. Like, your waiting point before Porta Documenta starts is you're standing in the room with Gaius while you're waiting on Q. A pleasure to see you as always, Wesk. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think no one more qualified to... but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Yeah, weapon coffer I'm not going to use, and a buffalo for some reason. Why am I getting a buffalo? I don't know, but I'm getting a buffalo. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. I don't know if I did that the right number of times, but buffalo. Look, just let guys monologue a little more. You won't notice. I do think they do actually explain that, Berkey. I do think they do. Like, I think, like, Ravana is like, hey, you're allowed to get help if you need, so we go and get help. And then just come back. Like, yeah, just like, wait 5 minutes, please? And we'll come back, and then we'll beat you up, Mr. Bugman? Yeah, Ravana just wants a better fight. Because he's rejoicing in the glory of Wombat. You need more people to rejoice in the glory of Wombat. Now to the king, Kupo. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplo Kop visited the Addison to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire 12th Wood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplo Kop himself. Mr. Bugman is genteel in that way. Aethernet... Conduit's Guild. Enemy event... Kuplo Kop. Whoa, what? Go away, that. The Moogles of the 12's Wood have summoned a primal. Oh, it's so rude to call him a primal. He's good King Mogglesmog. Long may his stem grow. I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Your signs have already arrived. May I show you in? We're always the last to arrive. We have the power of teleporting. We're always the last to arrive. Alright, where's the Kupo? Stab. 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 Hey, remember when I said about a bot? Ban. Remember when I said about bots? There's one of them. Stab the Moogle. Please, you have to stop them, but you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A firm thrashing is in order. Yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kuplo Kop. Can't you see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant! Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Cow! Do you see the cow? There's a cow right there. Look at the cow. Look at the cow. I will never unsee the cow. Most grateful I am that you have come, Wesk, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplu Kop has brought us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Mogomog XII has returned to Eorzea. Curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literal endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became disoriented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So good King Mogomog XII, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. But good King Mogomog XII, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. I caught a fish this big. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. Honestly, maybe I should make a short of that. Did you know Connie Senna is wearing a cow necklace? Do you see the cow? This video is just like 50 seconds of you looking at the cow. Look at this cow. You see the cow? What if I turn the video upside down? Do you see the cow now? Moo! And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. And all of us except good King Mogomog XII, may his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Moogle kind might at least know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem with him returning to Eorzea? You didn't realize the cow? I'm pretty sure it's not meant to be a cow, but like, it's a cow. It's a cow. The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mogomog XII is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals really wished really, really hard, and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the ultimate weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not be in itself the answer? Twice in the last decade, Eorzea has been brought into the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last minute by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who brave those tempests and survive by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who was spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Moggles Guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied on to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may. I assure you, the Moggles Guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Mogomog XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they started to get a little carried away, Kupo, verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Rama, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Moogles in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Moogle kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Wesk, confront good King Mogulmog the 12th and drive him from our midst. Cow. Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Mogulsguard and the Liege Lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumiyan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Note-taking time. Also, let me quick check, the Moggles. Okay, I did spell Mogulsguard correctly. Okay, there we go. Off we go! Oh, I did not want to do that. I wanted to jump. I like jumping in place. Or not in place, but jumping into places. Because I am Dragoon. What quest? Oh, that's Conjurer Start. Duh. Welcome, Wesk, welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Mogulmog the 12th is of great comfort, to me and the elementals both. As I am sure you know, the Moogles are not by their nature a warlike race, and should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you are ready. I'm ready. I'm the Bosch von Ronsenberg, Kupo! Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca! Ooh, one night in Amtador. That might be good to get. The wards barring access to the King's Sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones. Kublai confided me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mogulsguard themselves. Yet, wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the King's Sanctum. Unless I've been unable to do so and dare not labor any longer. So this is also cutting something short. You used to actually do have to go get a keystone, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure you did have to get a keystone of your own. I mean, we did get Return to Ivalice, so, like, I can't say give, and, like, also the entire Bogia line, so I can't say, like, hey, give me more Final Fantasy XII. However, I can say, give me Final Fantasy IX. Please let Dawn Trail be Final Fantasy IX. Please, I want to murder Kuja. And then also, I'm gonna have to cry because of, Not Alone. But, like, let me murder Kuja in Final Fantasy XIV. So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that? Well, if there truly is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Oh, right, they'd show up. I'm surprised that cutscene actually started. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo! I know what you're planning and I won't allow it! Open your eyes, Kupo! The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this here? Imperials, Gridine, and Sylph, you are no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo! Traitor to Kinsmoogles! He plots treason against the crown! Enough! Kublo Kop will answer for his crimes soon enough, and as will all those who defy the will of good King Malgamong the 12th. May he reign forevermore, Kupo! The king is planning to purge the 12's wood of his enemies, Kupo. We gotta stop it before it's too late. My bird here will do it. Oh, I have to move? Oh no, okay. Keep going, Kupo. Keep going, Kupo! 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 Let's just keep running. You know what? Let's sprint. Also, I like how somehow squirrels can be malevolent. I forgot how many of these enemies there are. Oh, there's one back here too. Protect the Moogle that I don't want to protect. Sprint. And I think there's one more set of enemies in this stump. Maybe? Yes. What? How did I targeted myself again. I hate that I keep doing that. I don't think there's really any way to fix it. And we're there. We're here. I don't see any more beasts. Do you, Kupo? Alright, let's go kill a Moogle. When the queue lets me. It'll probably be a short queue anyway, so it doesn't matter. Or maybe not because of Mog event, or Mog tomes. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson and send the king back where he came from. So, the sky. Got it. So long, Gig Moogle. So, the buttons on the left are D-pad. D-pad also does that. So when I'm trying to use these, if I let go of R2 and then hit D-pad at any point, so when I'm going back and forth, things break. Oh, I did not want to do that. I wanted to do this. And then duty finder. Not you good, Ava. Unless you're looking for an excuse for free poetics. Otherwise, I am good. Because I can also spend this time... If I could go to the... Going to Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames. Because I also have to unlock Ifrit. Because you do have to do these. These quests are required. And have been, like, since always, basically. I mean, I just got to do the duty anyway, Ava. But, like, no, you're fine. You're fine. Do your murder. Do your murder. I'm fine. What's your pup no longer? PvP. Peace for Thanaland. Shadows Uncast. What is Shadows Uncast? Oh, the rank up. Can I rank up while I'm here? That's the wrong thing. Apply for promotion. A promotion! Just win the race! 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 Just... Oh, I need 3,000. Just win the race! Yeah, I'm gonna try and figure something out, Bergie, once I have more skills, I think. But, like... Yeah, I do need to... The problem with Dragoon... is Dragoon has so many buttons. So that controller... It is, like... You're constantly weaving so many things. You have so many things you have to weave. But that's what I like about Dragoon. I love Dragoon being all about the weaving. I love my baby Dragoon. My baby Dragoon. Hey, land! Land! Land, Paisa! Damn, I forgot how hard this music goes. Yeah, like, how would I fix this? Like, I don't need this here. Like, I could put this, like, here. These are all, like, uncommonly used buttons, and also my AoE. Bloodbath also less commonly used. Put it there. Second wind, I'll keep where Bloodbath is. That's, like, good. That's just smart. Put my healing together. Yeah, I could put my mount. I'm keeping the mount close by for the moment because it's easy to use them. Ava. Yes, don't forget you have phone calls to make. But, like, for now, I want to keep mount nearby. Yeah, I have that. Don't worry, I have that. It's set 3. However, for now, let's kill some Moogle. Kupo, who in the seven hells are they? Meddling adventurers, I'd wager. Muggles Guard, to arms! Defend the king, Kupo! Of all the land, good kings, Muggles, is good king Mug, Lord of Iron Hand. Good king Mug, it's good king Mug. Why are you dragging it north? That's not how this fight works anymore. Ooh, I don't remember this. Kill that guy first, because that's the tank. That's a waste of a Chaos Thrust, but... I guess put it on the Bard. And then focus on the Mage. Yeah, the Nightmare before Kupo Miss. Everyone hears it. Like, everyone hears it. A lot like how Sephiroth is Power Man 5000. And this is what happens when worlds collide! Muggles are the worst! Muggles are the worst! Kill the Muggles and kill the Muggles and kill the Muggles! Kill them! Because that's not an AoE. That wasn't an AoE, so I could stand on it just fine. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Good King Mug is good King's Mug. Yeah, you can't drag him around, because the king will drag himself around. Get your hand and ruffle your flap. Be who will throw you for a loop. Oh, wait, I should have Chaos Thrust. Oh, well. Your nose and tickle your feet. Yeah, get over here. I'm not leaving the boss. I'm not losing my uptime. Screw you. You want me to lose my uptime? No thanks. My uptime is my uptime. Good King Mug, it's good King Mug, no more lord. Good King Mug, it's good King. What do you decree? Okay, that one's an avoid. That one's a tank buster. The red mage took it instead. Yeah, we're not getting LB2. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. It's me in my natural habitat, beating up a Moogle. I don't beat up Moogles that often. Just some of the time. I spend most of my time in top, actually. Actually, I want to spend more time in top, because I want more clears. I want more top weapons. David Attenborough voice. Here we see the Weskalber in his natural habitat. Breed. Good. I mean, they could do an ultimate for this. They really could. Though I don't think they're gonna break the pattern more than they have. What if Top had Moogles? I don't think Omega would suffer them to live. Part of Top at that point would be an entire phase based on beep boop Weskalber. I have detected an abnormality. These things, these floating fluff balls, we must destroy them. We can get back to the experiments once they are eliminated. Beep, kill them. Just get relics, the Wish.com top weapons. Here's the thing, Ava. I have every relic weapon in the game. I haven't finished the Mandeville ones because, like, there's no point in trying to rush finishing them. But, like, I have every other relic weapon. So, like, yeah. I still want my top weapons. You did it, Kupo, you did it! King Mogamog the 12th, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more! Zephyros, thank you for the follow. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Moggles Guard when you did. Thank you, Wesk. Good. Do the Eureka. Get the magic orb. Get the magic orb from beating Baldesion Arsenal. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them, too. You should go tell Puknikpak and the king Puknipak that the king is no more, Kupo. She was Rayo at the Camp Tranquil. Can relay the news to the chieftain. Get the orb. It turns into a cube and a triangle. Don't you want the orb, cube, and triangle? I wanted the orb, cube, and triangle. Also, Duty Finder, Bowl of Embers Hard. That's so much harder to do on keyboard and mouse, like, without keyboard and mouse. Like, that's so much better on keyboard and mouse. Hello, white mage. Or at least I assume you're a white mage? Because why else would you be here? Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Mogamog the 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen? All Mooglekind owes you a debt, Kupo, and I sense Rayo wishes to congratulate you as well. Hi, Rayo. Your bravery and service to the Twelveswood and her Moogle shall not be forgotten, Wesk. My sister will doubtless wish to hear of the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the man responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Stand. That's not quite the same as the Waking Sand. Sorry. Sorry, Rayo, you're not as good at it. Okay, bring him forth. Write my notes. Ethernet Conjurer Guild. Orb. And how these two are just standing here still. They haven't moved an inch. Wesk, you are returned to us, unharmed and victorious. Thus I have two reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. I beat up Moogles. And it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Moogles don't worship him. For one thing, he's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact remains that though a combination of the power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Moguls called forth a being that by right should not exist. Moreover, when slain, instead being left no corpse, the aether which comprised him instead being scattered to the four winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means... Don't worry, I'm not forgetting my notes. Ashians! This whole business reeks of their handiwork! Kupopo? They said it was a masked man who taught them how years ago, but Gridania has no shortage of masked men, and I might have thought to question... Confound it all! How many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear, so long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames. Ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a salutary one. My heartfelt thanks, Wesk. Already the information you have provided has proven invaluable. The great Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping I might finish discussing that other matter. The matter which you speak has even now been settled. The Cheyenne Sonat wants for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Toll. We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seedseer, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedents of what has transpired. No, I will take notes. That is what I will do. Drink was needed. I will have to fill it on this next break. And note created. Hey, hold on, I gotta fix my hair. I need to get a haircut at some point soon. My hair's in the way and annoying. Garbage. Inventory. Vesper Bay. Hello, car outside. Oh, right, I put it here now. This guy's chocobo getting in the way of my chocobo. Whale. You know, I actually expected Ifrit would have already, popped. Though I guess, again, Mogtome. Yeah, you don't get the book unless you talk to the NPC. It's good to see you hale and healthy, Wesk. I received word from Ida and Papalima that you felt good King Mogomog XII. I'd hoped to hear your version of the tale. But it was, as I said, summoned with the same methods used by the Beast Tribes and taught by the Ashians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, Wesk. I should also make a note of that. Now, I do believe this... Yeah, okay, yeah, no. We're not doing that until after break. No, we're not doing that one until after break. That is not a quest I start until I'm ready. I was gonna say, I think the next quest has a cutscene. It's a bit more than just a cutscene. Now, how do I skip cutscene? I've seen this one a million times. Ow! Ow. Put up shields! Dang it! Put up shields! Fine. True arm's length, I think I blocked... Yeah, I blocked that one. Thank you, arm's length, for being super useful. And... Cool, got the GCD in just in time. Come on, spawn the ads. Spawn the ad. Oh, I should have. There we go. All right. One nail down. No, my buff. Oh no! Where are the shields? Oh. Well, I'm dead. There was no shields because we have Astrologian, not Scholar. For some reason, I'm thinking Astro has their stance. They do not. That is gone. They do not. Oh, what is it called? Nocturnal. For some reason, I'm like, why aren't you using Nocturnal Sect? They can't use Nocturnal Sect. They literally can't. Nocturnal Sect doesn't exist. I got 4 commendations. I got 4 commendations for that. See that? 4 of those? That was some effort. Because I died for the limit break. Alright, break time, and when we come back, The Gifted. The Gifted is kind of a lot of scene. So, I'll be right back. You once met an Astro with Nocturnal Sect in a level 80 dungeon. They haven't played since Shadowbringers. Oof. Yeah, be right back. I return. I have some starbursts. I will not be eating said starbursts for a while, but because these are not voiced cutscenes, so I can't just like mute myself and have a starburst, but I have starbursts. And also a drink, but you know. Void Scent Blood. We're gonna get some Midphilia blood. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are at long last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revan's Toll in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seemed only right that I should be out at the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Wesk. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Orianger. I thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our Order's history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Orianger shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover a permanent solution that we have sought for so long. And then it was not Orianger who finds the permanent solution. Of course, he will not be alone. Alice shall continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurances that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Orianger, would you inquire if any tasks remain undone? I can't escape the feeling that I have forgotten something important. Okay, hold on. Let me take a note. Lots of notes made there. Ooh. Throat, please. You still have Summon Celine on your Scholar Heart bar? I still have Blood of the Dragon, technically. It's on a side one, but, like, I just like the icon. It's a cool icon. Hello, Papalimo. Gimme Garuda. Thou art ever welcome, Wesk, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightfully be consigned to the annals of history. In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor, faded by the eons. And still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. Did anyone understand a word this man just spoke? Be not offended, Wesk. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebearers. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of... Ah! Whence came that cry? The solar. 12 forefend, the antecedent. You understand Lominson's less? Are you sure about that? Are you sure Thieves' Cant is more, like, difficult? I sure don't think so. Wesk, you must... Echovision. Tell me, Louisoix, would you have done the same? Oh god, how does his voice go? Let this be my final hope! Louisoix Leveilleur was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would thy eye had met him prior to his passing. I mean, that's the Thieves' Guild. An Ashian? Here? How? How readily you see. You are indeed gifted antecedent. But you are not like the others, your robes. Gifted, but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you so harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. The robes of an emissary. You speak of La Habrea. La Habrea is a warrior. He fought. He fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Then he is still... Come, I only confirm that which you already knew. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. You, what are... We're ready when you are, my lady, if there's nothing else. I can never remember how I do Taru. Is something the matter? Nothing. Ah, I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it seems strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's toll. Well, I'll let you say goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and knowledge both. To her we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless, what truth is there in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colors perception. Thus did she perceive not. So it is with all but a few a chosen few. Even you and young could not see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing! The gift grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. La Habrea did not think so highly of the Echo. Hello, Figleaf. La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. Hint, hint. What? No, Leviathan is a great trial. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends. No, his trial is also one of the best in the game. And made people cry. Wait, stay where you are! This is Elidibus. Ah! This is between King Mogglesmog, long may his stem grow, and Leviathan. Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? The guy for that trial you're thinking of is Nabriales. Ah, I take it there's no need to explain. Save your concern, he did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I had to cry. What happened? Are you alright? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Well, enjoy being home after a long day. Oriange, send word to the students of Baldesian. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Ashen robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ashen, my lady. Was that what gave you cause to cry out? Tries to make a hole in you without killing you. I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands, yet Ashens are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Wesk. Turn every stone in Vespa Bay if you have to. Pray attend me, Tataru. Oh no, I spelled Orianger wrong. Orianger spied this action walking away from the waking sands. And so, we go chasing an Ashian. I'm going to mute quick because I really want one of my Starburst. Like, I really want my Starburst. I forgot he's just right here. Hold on. Okay. I am told that you are the Warrior of Light, but I would know for myself. Starbursts are good. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. Fine, let's go do his test. AKA the Jolteon of Let's Play. We're gonna fight Bowser's evil test. I feel so bad for this novice if they run north right now. Because if they run north, they are in for a bit of a surprise. Okay, good, they did not. That could have been... I don't know if that one does AoE or not, but if it does, that could have been very bad. Nope, nope, land, land. Oh, right, two of them now. Duh. Wait, what? Give me that. Doggo! Yay! Have I gotten the doggo, like, at all tonight? I didn't even notice. You see that, Elidibus? I have the power of doggo on my side, and you do not. And thus, I am the winner. You cannot defeat my doggo. Hi, Elidibus. Remarkable, truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save he who bested La Habrea could endure such an examination. God, I love that spear doing that. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. I realize that the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that he could cast us out. No, Black Masked Ashians are just lower Ashians. They're not... Like, the Black Masked ones, like, deal with much later lore. But basically, Black Masked ones are not of the main Ashians. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain. But surely you must feel it? Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so it shall be again, as it should have always been. Doubt my claims and question my motives, if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. Now, I could use a Waking Sands ticket, or I could just fly. Though thinking about what you said earlier, the Nabriales trial probably is one of the first to get, like, majorly changed whenever they finally add duty support to trials. Because they said they do want to do that. They want to add duty support to trials as well. So, like, you could do the entire game completely single player. Thank the gods you've returned, Wesk. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take our visitor proved elusive. Beg pardon, he was waiting for you? And what did you do? What did he say? As it was, so shall it be again. As it was, so shall it be again. Of when does he speak, and of what exactly? The words of this Elidibus portend much, but reveal nothing. Ooh, excuse me. Save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habrea. I had hoped for answers, but it seems I will have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. Build on the stone, the end of 2.1. Let us set aside the matter of the Ashen until after we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favor I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believe to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. His wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. That's all I have left of my father. And then I don't think this journal ever comes up again. Like, I don't remember this journal basically ever coming up again. I thought that you departed. To what end dost thou linger? The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well can I imagine the antecedent's pain. Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Ah! Scream again! And then she just leaves anyway. Wesk, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. If you have yet to... Once you have given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to the 7th heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of the new Aetherite in Revenant's Toll. After all, it's right on our doorstep. Editing one of my notes. However, I am not going to the Rising Stones. I am going to Gridania. Hello again. Tell me about Garuda. Yep, yes, okay. Thanks for telling me about Garuda. Goodbye. Wrong button. I want more top kills. I want shiny weapons. The worst part is if I, like, wanted shiny weapons on this character, I would have to do raiding on this character just to unlock the ultimate and, like, get best in slot and all that. And too much work. Too much work. Maybe. Maybe one day. Probably not. Yay, seals! Okay, now let's, duty finder. Bowl of Ember's gone. Howling Eye. Join. What did I want to go to? Right, I wanted to teleport to... Actually, hold on. Oh, wait. It is by expansion still. Okay. Steps of Nald. Because I am applying for a promotion. Gimme. And I think the next one needs challenge log. Seal Mac 25,000. Okay, no, just need the seals. Which is going to be difficult to get the seals. And then, do I have... No. See, 194 products, so not enough. Well, I could just teleport to... I'm forgetting that Moidona is where you buy with tomes, usually. Oh, I just remembered. Edit. Move this to here. Oh, Wesk, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up. As I was just telling our restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable as a home as the Waking Sands ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. I mean, we kind of didn't go outside that much. Take that odd-looking fellow over there, for example. He's been eyeing us most suspiciously ever since we arrived. Cannot help but wonder if we are truly safe here. Hey, you know how people complain about Crystal Tower, like, being secretive and all that? Do you know how people complain about how they don't know that Crystal Tower is required? Do you know how people complain that the Crystal Tower is required? Do you know when the main story quest openly tells you to go do it like this? This is my ASMR. My ASMR is fueled by spite. Oh, that's man. I can't say I've spoken to him myself, but rumor has it he's come to hunt for ancient treasures in the Crystal Tower. You've seen the structure I speak of, no? It'd be hard to miss it. That massive pillar of shining crystal that looms over the land just to the southeast of here. If the tales are to be believed, it's a remnant of some ancient civilization. The details remain a mystery, and that's no doubt why it's drawn adventurers and scholars from all over looking to unearth its secrets. That man over there is no exception, and if my instincts are true, he knows more than most. If you're curious about the tower yourself, you could do worse than to talk to him and see what he knows. Why, if I weren't otherwise preoccupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. I mean, just look at it. I can scarce begin to imagine what wonders lie inside. Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see our efforts do not skip a beat, despite the relocation. Spite SMR. Yes, exactly that. The Crystal Tower quest series is now available from the Outlandish Man. In order to progress the main scenario, you must first complete quests in the Crystal Tower series. In order to progress the main scenario, you must first complete certain quests in the series. I can scarcely imagine what wonders lie inside. Ancient flare wipes, mostly. While you are granted a respite from your duties as a scion, use your time to probe the depths of the tower and see what ancient secrets are there. The game tells you to do it. There's an entire cutscene dedicated to this man here. There's an entire cutscene to this man. But we have no idea who it is. No wonder. You can stare at his face while I make my notes. You know, people really just greed Ancient Flare too much. Also, this is gonna bother me if I don't grab it now. Reading in my game? Can't imagine. Tooltips? What are those? Yeah, no, Oh, wow. Less than 5 minutes and yet howling... I just had to speak of it. That's all. I keep hitting the wrong button. Speak of it and it shall happen. So let's kill a bird. Core blimey, mate, killing a bird. Skip. Don't need it. I've seen this cutscene a billion times. Nice! Big pile of them. Hey, you're not supposed to bring the boss here. You're supposed to leave the boss. I like how I'm clearly, like, the only person here who knows what they're doing. You never, ever, ever... Like, the first one you can hide from. Also, hiding here does not do anything. Oh, it didn't give me the thing. Yeah, hiding there does nothing. Does not reduce damage at all. Down here, you're supposed to go south. See, I'm the only one who knows what they're doing. I'm the only one who knows what they're doing in that. Hiding from the ultimate AoE that hits you no matter what? Yeah, nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. And I got 2 comms. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, nah, nah. Alright, let's go into the Rising Stones. Ooh, I just got hit with a wave of, tiredness. We'll see how I feel after my next break. Oh no! Voices I have to voice! let's say, spacious. Who invited you two? Tube Samadhi. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, for today we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedents and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decision. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. And then much more afterwards. Because a lot happens. A lot happens that changes. For Eorzea! Yeah! Woo! Papa Limo is smug. Yeah, get out of here. I'm sick of you. You get out of here too. I'm sick of you too. Moment of your time, Wesk. I would speak of Elidibus. You get out of here too, Urianger. I'm sick of you too. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldesion hath been met with silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. Notes are important. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldesion, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. 'Tis possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however. They are unlikely to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Notes. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ashians, perhaps? Or Ochre, or Puce? And which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the Crystal of Darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ashian menace. But I was wrong. He endures, and may yet return. Upon that point I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work here we do not understand, Wesk. I discern them all around, in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the Paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet each one. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I have a helmet on, though. You can't see my face at all. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Cryo, where are you? Well, if you check the Dawn Trail trailer, she's right there. And she's having fun. I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. Ugh, sneezing is annoying. Your intercession was not foretold. See, here's Nabriales. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion. Your intentions unclear. They survived the 7th Ardor and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes, and at long last, they see. Nah, we don't see nothing. We don't see nothing. A realm awoken. 2.4 completed. 2.4. 2.1 completed. And Stillwater's the beginning of 2.2. Truly there is no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home, when I received a request for assistance from Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It would appear the storehouse in Horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor they seemed in isolation. Occasional discrepancies in the manifest were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the Concern's annual audit that the pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. The brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believe someone within the concern is selling the crystals for profit. Alas, they have yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have been grown frustrated by their lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. If there is even a possibility that the thief acts not out of self-interest, but in service to a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistake. Pray depart for Horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Y'shtola when you arrive. She and Thancred have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope that our fears prove unfounded when you do. Making a note, Amagina and Sons. Possibly a primal. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, however, we're going to ignore that. Actually, no, I don't. They should scour the market board, TBH. They're like 50 gil each. Yes, I am, Graymiz. We're at that point. I believe that's after we get Yugiri, or is it before we get Yugiri? Wait, where are you? You're over here. Okay, no, I don't think it is this quest where she's a minor. No, I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Ah, Wesk, your assistance is most welcome. I have already spoken at length with the brass blades of the Rose, albeit to little avail. It seems the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I could go into further detail, but your time might be better spent in conversation with Fufulupa. He is the officer charged with leading the investigation, and I would only be repeating what he related to me. If aught eluded my attention, mayhap it will not elude yours. Wait, no, he's this way. So, I don't know how many of you got this, but for the Mogtome event, one of the weekly, challenges was to come bully this guy in Triple Triad. So you could have come here, and there would have been like 10, 20 people all fighting this guy in Triple Triad, just to bully him for a couple of event tomestones. I got it too. So I got to bully this guy in Triple Triad. Oh, hello there, Wesk, was it? You surely said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. We have yet to confirm the quantity of crystal stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than. Ah, but never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspections and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Allegan Sunway. The cart bolted off toward Eastern Thanaland, where, thank the gods, I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. A speeding carriage? That would seem a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning, yet the Amalja do have a foothold in Eastern Thanalan. And what of their cargo? Did they carry the crystals we seek? You did face you can't play Final Fantasy Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, it's just bigger number beat smaller number. And if it's reversed, smaller number beat bigger number. We will be receiving a report any time now, but I fail to see what else it could... Did you miss me, friends? I'm back, but I fear I come bearing disappointing news. Or on second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Thancred, where have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Amalja friends. And wouldn't you believe it, I happened upon a runaway carriage on the way, and even been able to do a small part to help my friends in the Brass Blades intercept it. In all my years, I'd never seen such a prodigious quantity of somnus. The Blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stone and crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Is that so? Alas, we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us, Wesk. It's just bigger number beats smaller number. Come this way, 5 feet away from the guy. Against all expectations, it would seem the Amalja are innocent of this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during their last attempt to summon Ifrit. You mean the one that I just beat? What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go to such length to obtain crystals and in such quantities. You can't numbers? Well, it's time you learn numbers. 1, 2, 4, 7, 9, fish, chocobo, cactar, Y'shtola. That's how you count to 10. Wait, what? It cannot be we're dealing with simple thieves. If their motives were profit, why were they limited to trade the crystals alone? Plainly we are missing something. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform Oriange of our progress, or lack thereof. I got my starburst. Oh my god, this is voiced!
Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Construct 8 will instruct Unit Ava Moxie. Yes. Go do the Riddlana right words. Riddlerana go do the lighthouse and meet Construct 8 a bunch of times.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful.
Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's Toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
What are you saying, man?
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
I mean, I don't need any of the earrings. Wait, why won't it let me... There we go. I don't need any of the earrings because I have the special ones. These ones, Memphina earrings. Any bright ideas? A solitary flash of insight? No, well then, for want of a better suggestion, I say we try picking Fulupa's brain again. Yeah. The not yet aura, yeah. Oh yeah, go get your wondrous tales and do that. Who knows, if we work together, we may yet find something of use nestled away within it. He's calling the Lala an idiot. Oh, but it's good to see you return. I've given some thought to the matter, and I've just hit a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself, Fafulupa. What is the disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating as to how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long, and then it came to me, what if there is someone among our own ranks conspiring with them, a traitor in our own midst? It would be most unfortunate if your fears proved to be well-founded, Fufuluba. Indeed, if it is for reasons of security, the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location. Their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. Ah, but such a shipment would be surely well guarded. Would thieves as wily as ours risk open confrontation? Mayhap not, but neither would the concerned be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mikote miner, traveling without escort so as not to attract undue attention. But who... Ah, I see. Yes, the concerned may well elect to do that, but to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way. Mayhap north of the bridge to Himalaya? A fine spot for a rest, would you not agree, Wesk? You lie in wait to the north, and I shall do the same to the south. Ahem, forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. So you become prepared to offer them some encouragement. However, we will have to see Mina Y'shtola after this short commercial break. I keep hitting the wrong button. But I don't want to move that. Now, we will see what she has to offer after a quick break. And when we come back, yeah, more gameplay, more controller, more me failing at doing a controller. That is the wrong thing. I do not think this game has anything to do with Atlas or Sega. Or content warnings. Well, actually, I do think there is some content warning like that, so never mind, but... It's much less, in your face as Persona is. Just slightly bit. You can find her somewhere here. Where is she? Is she by the bridge? Oh, she's just right here. Here you go, Minor Y'shtola. Meaning no offense, sir. I'd sooner be left in peace. There you go, Minor Y'shtola.
Huh? A cat. Huh? A cat. Huh? A cat. Huh? 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 A cat.
Because you hit it twice, that is what happens. You broke Ryuji, because there is a cat here. That cat...
Huh? A cat.
...is Minor Y'shtola. You're welcome. Now, I think also, because Thancred said he's across the bridge, he'll be here somewhere. I've actually never checked for him. Oh, there he is. See, this is not south of the bridge, this is to the west. What are you doing, Wesk? If thieves approach from the north, there will be no one there to stop them. But there you go. You wanted it? Hold on. You wanted it? There she is.
Huh? A cat.
You're welcome. Yes, that is indeed a cat. Guards, no matter, kill them all! No. You get killed all. Oh, there's multiple waves. I ain't dying in this godforsaken hellhole. Yes, you are. Oh, now we talk to Y'shtola. Stubborn to the last, as expected. You are unharmed? You are unharmed? A gang of sea-wolf thieves. And in Thanalan, no less, I suppose. There's a first time for everything. Sea-wolves? All of them? Aye, and with all the same taste and facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. The thieves are a long way from home. Make a note of that. Thancred, if you would be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. To Horizon, then. For Fulupa will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. And there goes mine Y'shtola, never to be seen again. Disappear forevermore. On behalf of the Brass Blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. But we have not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? Then by your leave, I would very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. No, I'm afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he, managed to subdue the unit of Blades dispatched to detain him, and made good in his escape. Oh, for the love of... How did he manage that, exactly? Your men haven't been sampling the somnus we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, he was quite strong. A sea-wolf, a Lomensin born and raised, I believe. But do not worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me apprised of any developments. Yes, he's standing next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed. Or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? Stoic nod. Yes, they were probably sampling the somnus. Thancred's probably got the right of it. The Mother of Exiles. The antecedent bid me tell you to make for Vesper Bay, where young Alphino awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. Some commotion or incident? I am not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is that Alpha No has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down our traitorous Brass Blade, and when I do, you may rest assured that we will have our answers. Pray return to the Waking Sands. But we're also close by anyway, so it doesn't matter. I wish I could bark in midair. Look at this poor boy. Look at him go. Look at his ears waggle. Look at those ears and his tongue. Look at the precious boy. Look at the precious boy. He's so precious. I love him. I love my Shiba. You are late. No matter. I know where our visitors are headed. From what I've been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You are familiar with Doma, yes? And authored? Well, like the rest of the nations of the Eastern Continent, it is ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suggest they did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale, and more importantly, what they know of the current state of the affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove useful. We would be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Uldarwesk. Unless I am mistaken, and I rarely am mistaken, we will find the Domans bickering with the Sultansworn at the Royal Promenade. You are uncertain in your role in the proceedings? Insurance. If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents... If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume that they may be being pursued by some. And if not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Uldar. Actually, you will not see me in Uldar, because I'm going in here. And then I'm going to take some notes. And I return here because, for whatever reason, Y'shtola is here now. On stream? No. I will not be doing coils for this stream series, because, number one, I would need a party to sync it. And number two, there's not really a point in doing, like, unsynced. There's really no point in doing it like that then. So I will not be doing coils for this dream series. Now for Eorzea Retold, that's a different story. I don't know why I turned the camera that way. My goal is this way. Oh wait, no, I don't have enough. My goal is actually not this way, it's the teleporter. For some reason I was thinking I was going to the Grand Company. I am not going to the Grand Company, I am going to the Aethernet, to the Chamber of Rule. Slowly making my way around. Give me voices! It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. You shall not pass. Please understand, good sir. We have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you, and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. I guess ye please fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart. I know his kind well. I hope that you'll find me more to your liking. Offer no lavalier at your service, a friend. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique, in this part of the world at least. Few indeed are your allies in Ul'dah, yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourself to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associates at the quickstand. There you may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there is aught we can do to help. And away we go. Oh, is that person doing... Okay, no, they were trying to jump on the balloon, I think? Because that's not how you get onto... That. Oh, wait, no, are they trying to... Are they doing the sightseeing log here? Yeah, because I think you have to land on... Is it this one? Or is it the other one on the other side? You have to land on one of these poles. Actually, no, I think it's one of these bigger poles. You have to land on this one, I think, for a sightseeing log. And it's not fun. Because every time you miss, you have to take a lengthy run just to get another attempt. And it is not pretty. Also... Hello, Reaper guy. Can I be a Reaper? No? Okay. Reaper would probably actually be easier. Ah, Yugiri. We have been waiting for you.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domas escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
Gotta make note of this.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors.
Punishment.
Many work complicit in the rebellion or are kin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Capitalism.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care.
Well, consider this, cast end. Look at the boats they used to get here. Like, time bubble shenanigans aside, the boats they used are not exactly good boats. I think, like, in Stormblood, it is said that the boat trip to Othard takes 3 days, and that's, like, a high-quality, like, merchant ship. 3 days in one of those things. And we get waylaid with dealing with a dungeon, versus these little, tiny little boats that they have.
I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
Alright, yeah, that boat we used to get to Othard also has an illegal engine, so it's way faster than it should be.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Yeah, because the succession war is still going on. Like, the order of events is Emperor Solus dies, succession war begins, Doma rebels, Doma rebellion gets quashed, Emperor Varys is crowned.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
Also, this cutscene makes absolutely no sense if you're an ARR.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
Or arguably, Viera or Hrothgar.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
Like, I think the... Solus, God, you people are tired. Maybe I should just die. No. But yeah, no, I believe the Succession War ends in 2.3? I believe? I believe. If I may, sir, as I said earlier, we have been at sea for several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them. I think suffice it to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it shames me to beg for more when you have already offered so much. Desperation compels me. Gentle sir, if you or your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Are you sure they're speaking of cannibalism there? I don't think that's what the implication is. Hells, why didn't you say so sooner, Wes? Of course I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day, to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow, see? But just sent word they can't come. I mean, I've got a buttload of foodstuff and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance, haha! Go and call Fridith and Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I said to ship the little prince's order to the Wakened Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them those letters. That should set them straight. I guess I don't have to go through... I could just go through the portal here. Portal. Transition, because this is right here, Sapphire Avenue Exchange. She's the business of feeding refugees now. I ain't normally one to question Mistress Momodi's judgment, but that doesn't seem wise to me. Oh yeah, we'll read this. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man that can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. I don't think you understand how anything works, dude. My, that's a rather odd request. Mayhap you misheard her instructions? No. You know, you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it. You mark my words. I spit on your food. Spit, 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 spit. Spit in your face, too. Spit on all of it. Expect this. Jerks. Hey, Momodi, your subordinates are idiots. Fire them. They didn't give you trouble, did they? Good, now go and tell Lady Ugiri it's all in hand. No, they gave me trouble. Fire them. I did not hope for such magnanimity, much less expect it. Mistress Momodi is generous indeed. I shall be sure to thank her most humbly. I often know. Lady Ugiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think you will be pleased with his reply. We've been granted an audience? Before the Sultana and Syndicate both, we should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You have done much for us, Master Alphino. I swear we shall return the favor. Not as owed, Lady Ugiri, for naught has been given. The small favor you fairly won with your words, and is with... Thank you for the follow! I don't know how to say that. That sounds like Loperate, though, so you're a Loperate now. Congratulations, you're a rabbit. It is with those words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. And I shall choose them with care. You'll be accompanying us, yes? Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame General awaits us in the Royal Promenade. And so let's go. Chamber of Rule. Three, two, one. Womp womp. And I believe this is also voiced. Royal Pomegranate. No, not a pomegranate. You. I wish to greet our guests beforehand and offer my support for their cause. Doman, well, darn, it matters not to me. Birthplace does not equate to birthright in mine eyes. I take great pride in my establishments for this very reason. The Platinum Mirage, in particular, serves as a showcase for the talents of countless men and women born beyond our borders. Hi, Rabon. A pleasure, Private Tuber. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. Please be voiced. Please be voiced, and I just didn't forget. This is an important cutscene.
Are you Giddy of Dome?
Good.
I'm honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer.
This one gold coin! The rest of it was destroyed in the uprising.
Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Doma, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty.
I can't actually see you over this turtle thing in the middle of the table. But I will trust that you are, like, trustworthy and not hidden behind cowls and all that nobody can see your face.
Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
See, Castend? They were preoccupied with the succession war, but less so than they expected.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
Money!
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
Money!
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees.
I'm pretty sure you're the blind one here, Lodorito. Like, your helmet is even worse than the Dragoon helmet. So, like, I'm pretty sure if anyone's blind, it's you.
They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them.
Would they be wrong?
Knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Would they be wrong, though?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Mostly the latter. Because are the refugees wrong, though?
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day? Yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Ul'dah's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril.
Capitalism.
One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy.
We must escape to the one place not yet corrupted by capitalism. Space!
How far the vaunted Mirage hath fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
Coiningway would like a word with that? Oh, don't worry, Gramus, I know. Lopperit's kind of ruined that. The Lopperit's ruined that. By miles.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain.
Those who do not, leave. Teleji Adeleji, the one person to remain.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
Yeah, no, Godbert.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
Wasn't the gold saucer like 2.3? I don't know when that released.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Hold on, I spelled his name wrong, which, fair, his name is stupid. Helegi Adelegi. Okay, I spelled it right, that.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity.
Oh, the golden saucer was 2.5. Wow.
The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
Knowing where the story goes, this conversation is extremely ironic. You stomp, stomp on the Lalafell. The Lalafell must die. Stomp him dead before he can do anything, and then we can take his riches. Let me have his money. I can do more with it, like buy raid gear. Stomp on the Lalafell. He is terrible. I did not want to do that. I wanted to stomp on the Lalafell some more. However, I think I'm going to call it there because I'm feeling, like, tired and exhausted. I think the fact that all of 2.1 has no voices and I had to do it all tired me out a bit. So, next time, we'll continue into 2.2. Probably get through most of, if not all of 2.3. And yeah, they do acknowledge Godbert later on, in terms of the Alamegan refugees. So Godbert wouldn't have been much help for the Doman refugees either. Now, I'm gonna call it there. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. My energy is low. Does not compute. But decent progress. One of the patches done. Oh yeah, no, I just turned off for a second there. Yeah, no, I'm definitely done. I need to just end it here. Yeah, good night, take care, may the power of Anidid Hogsley waste your enemies, all that. See you Saturday, unless something happens again. Something better not happen again. Saturday will be Strangers of Paradise. Hopefully beating the Greg DLC. But given what I've been told so far, one of the worst fights in the entire game is what I'm at next. And it requires a specific skill that you get for the DLC. And yes, that sounds awful, and I do not like it, but hopefully I could beat it in a decent amount of time. I got 5 hours to do it, but we'll see. We'll see. Ugh. Yeah, good night. I'm not gonna raid anyone. I'm too tired. Go do whatever things you enjoy. Good night.